A couple of years ago, I was talking to some colleagues that I've known in the industry, the retail industry, for many, many years, about some of the amazing talent that was not doing much. And my experience with small business led me to believe that we should be using that talent in a more focused way.
I was introduced to Roland a few years ago by Craig Vidler, and at that time Roland was developing Grey4Gold.
And the idea is to connect people of experience and talent with SMEs and startups.
Now the pre-visit report is to get some data on the business, and then we actually asked them to put 3 priorities that they'd like to get out of the mentoring sessions. This structured approach is helpful because actually we have a consistency of direction. We had some fantastic feedback from what mentors have delivered.
Welcome to the board meeting, and I'm very pleased today to have Phil Smith here, who, as you know, has been our lead and is still our lead mentor on the Welsh project.
Some real examples of the work that we've done in Wales with Grey4Gold and the National Skills Academy for Retail, working with a pot of funding from Welsh Government, has really supported small businesses in tiny high streets to grow and move their business forward. The types of case studies that we've actually, and the types of results that we've seen from these businesses taking part, has seen their business grow like for like, and the business look more closely at the way that they trade, and also the projection for how they can actually grow their business.
I think the key was on the brief for Wales was to try and get people who were close to Wales.
The intervention has helped them move their business from A to B and put some hard numbers around it versus the cost of the mentoring programme, which is actually relatively small by comparison to...
And what we're able to do is to work through with our team who we are instructing, right, in order to help the furniture shop and everything else to make sure they don't miss out, but they actually gain.
Yeah.
My name is Mark. I've been in retail for the last 25 years. I've worked for some major retail brands on the high street, which include Primark stores for many years, starting in Ireland. I've worked for Matalan out-of-town stores, and latterly director for Moss Bros as operations director. The last year or so I've been working for Grey4Gold, helping retailers on the high street, which basically fall into 3 brackets: startups, businesses going through change, and some businesses that maybe are in trouble and just need some direction, help and support. I found this extremely exciting because what it does is brings all my wealth of experience to the front. Talking to retailers is an art in itself in terms of understanding what they want, what they need. They have to trust you. They have to trust that you are there to help them and not criticise them. So much of my experience is about listening to them, understanding where they've come from, and as an entrepreneurs, how they've managed to get to where they are today. And then really understanding that, add my experience and my views and my suggestions. Okay, today we're in Cheltenham Spa, and I'm working with one of the retailers that I've been working with for about 6 months or so now, and the name is Carousel, and Libby is the owner of the business.
Hi, I'm Libby Grey4Gold, and this is Carousel, based in Cheltenham. I completely fell into retail by accident. I've got 15 years of recruitment experience, so retail is not my background. So Mark coming to help me has been a total godsend. I've gone from very much looking at the customer and wanting it all to be pretty and lovely to actually realising that if I want the business to work, I've got to really sell the business and sell myself. So he's been coming in every month for the last 4 months, and business is booming and growing. It's quite an unusual project for Mark because of what I do, selling pre-loved and gently worn children's clothes, posh for second hand. And when Mark came in here first, he couldn't quite believe what we were doing and how we were doing it, and the whole concept of it. So I take items on behalf of clients and sell on a percentage basis. The first thing Mark did for me was come in and say, you're mad, you're doing all the work, you're giving 50-50, you're merchandising it, you're selling it, you're making the shop look pretty, and you're giving half the money away. So that was one of the first things he did was get me to change how I was looking at the shop and view it more as a really good little business. I'd like the business to grow, possibly bigger premises. Although I'm very attached to the area here in Montpellier, it's a great part of town and it fits in with the culture and the sort of yummy mumminess of Cheltenham. And I'd like to carry on working with Mark and get him to carry on changing how I view the business. To have somebody with all that experience and who can see from the outside in, where sometimes all I can see is from the inside out, I hope he'll carry on working with me.
My name is Danielle Reid. I am the owner of Folklore. We have been trading since May 2012. Well, the business was started by myself and my husband Rob, and we started we had the idea for it about 8 or 9 months before we actually opened. My background is interior design, so I've done that for about 10 years before opening Folklore, and my husband's background is digital media. So when we had the idea to open Folklore, it was a really good merging of both of our skills and backgrounds. We stock a variety of products, mainly homeware, furniture, lighting and some lifestyle goods. We have quite a strong focus on sustainability. We needed some guidance on the commercial side of the business. Both of us are experienced business people. We've both been in business for between us over 10 years. But as I said, retail was something that we don't have direct experience of. It was important for us that we knew that we were planning financially in the correct sort of a way. So Grey4Gold really put us in touch with somebody who was really perfect for what we needed in terms of that. And since then, he has really helped us map out the next really 5 years of the business. It's been really critical for us to have that kind of a mentor who comes from the background that we don't have to sort of really guide us there.
I'm Shannon Bronski and I've owned Tiny Tots for 2 years now. The spark came from when my sister had triplets and my mum started fostering babies, and I realised there was nowhere to buy a gift for my sister's triplets or that my mum could buy any baby clothes from for the babies she fostered. So we went on holiday, put a plan together, came home and did it. I got involved with Grey4Gold through Shropshire Council. They set it up for me. We met in a local pub in town. I brought him to the shop to hear his thoughts, and we hit it off straight away. We were very relaxed with each other. Some dyslexic in both English and maths, so that was really something I was very worried about, and he put together a big spreadsheet for me so I can type in every day what I take, what I sell, what I buy, so I can keep track of my finances. I found hard making people take me seriously, really, because I was only 18. I was finding trouble finding suppliers, getting access to them because I hadn't had any previous experience in business. Also with the bank, getting my business account and whatnot set up, but he helped me learn how to speak to people in a way that would make me be taken seriously. Say for instance, if I get a phone call from an advertising company and I'm interested but I'm not sure whether it's something I should do or not, if it's going to be value for money, I can just pick up the phone, text, email, whatever. I can just ask him and he'll tell me his opinion on it.
Today people expect the very best, and it's very, very reassuring to see how some of the people have responded to our advice and guidance. Grey4Gold is really beginning to make an impact now.